So good evening, everyone, and welcome to the final class of this six-week course. Today, the focus will be hips and hamstrings. So if you'd like to make your way into a lying down position on your mat for the opening Shavasana, allowing your feet to draw towards the edge of your mat as you gently lie back. Allow your arms to come away from your body. Your palms are facing upwards. Gently bring your eyes to close as you arrive on your mat for your practice this evening. Taking a deep inhale, exhaling, sighing your breath out through your mouth. Inhaling deeply, sighing your breath out on your exhale. Letting go of your day, any negativity, any tension. Continue to breathe into your belly, allowing your breath to rise up into your chest. On your exhales, relaxing your chest, relaxing your belly, completely emptying your lungs. We will now move into silence for the next few minutes. A good way to keep your mind focused on your breathing is to count the number of breaths. Try and take 10 deep breaths during the opening Shavasana, with each breath adding length and control as we move into silence. Bring your awareness back to your body. wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, moving your hands and feet. Gently rock your head from side to side. Resting your head back at center. Keeping your legs extended, join your feet together on your mat. Point your toes. Inhaling, raising your arms up over your head. Exhale, release. Gently bend your knees and roll over to your right hand side, making a cushion with your hand. Gently, keeping your eyes closed, make your way to a comfortable seated position at the front of your mat. Keeping your eyes closed and drawing your hands together at heart center. Taking a moment to thank yourself for arriving here on your mat this evening. Bow your head towards your hands. Open your eyes. Namaste. To begin today's class, we'll warm up the wrists. So extend your arms straight out ahead and make circular motions with your wrists. Just releasing any tension. And the other direction. Deeply breathing. And exhale, release. We'll now warm up our shoulders. So place the palms of your hands on the tops of your shoulders and make forward circular motions with your elbows. Controlled movements, gradually making the circles wider. And the other direction, making the circles as wide as possible. And exhale, release. We'll now move into gate pose. So make your way to a kneeling position on your mat and shift your left leg straight out to the side with your toes facing forward. Drop your right hand to your mat. Inhale, raise your left arm over your head, spiraling your chest towards the sky. Breathing deeply into your side body. Inhale, gently come up, placing your hand on your knee. Inhaling to raise your right arm over your head. Fold a little bit out to the left. Breathe deeply into your side body. Exhale, release, dropping your hand back down and raising your left arm over your head. Opening your chest towards the sky. Breathe deeply. Inhale, gently come up, and you can join your knees together. This time, shifting your right leg straight out to the side. Drop your left hand to your mat. Inhaling, raising your right arm over your head and opening your chest towards the sky. Breathe deeply into your side body. Inhale, gently come up, placing your hand on your knee. Inhaling to raise your left arm over your head and fold a little bit out to the right. Breathing deeply into your left side body. Exhale, release, dropping your hand back down and raising your right arm over your head. Opening your chest towards the sky. Inhale, gently come up and join your knees together. And you can sweep your legs behind you, coming into tabletop. The palms of your hands are at the front of your mat. Your knees are tracking under your hips. Moving into a cat-cow. On an inhale, lifting your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, dropping your tailbone, drawing your chin towards your chest, pushing the floor away from you to round your upper back. Exhale, drop your belly button, lift your tailbone, open your chest. Inhale, spine up, rolling vertebrae by vertebrae, dropping your tailbone, drawing your chin towards your chest, pushing the floor away from you. Exhale, drop your belly button, lift your tailbone, open your chest. Inhale, coming back to a neutral spine. We'll now move into a spinal twist. So keeping your left hand rooted on your mat. Inhale, raise your right arm as you twist out to the right. Breathing deeply. Exhale, release, sliding your right arm behind your left wrist, dropping the back of your right shoulder towards your mat. Breathe deeply. Inhale, press into your left hand, twisting out to the right. Breathing deeply. Exhale, release, sliding that right arm behind your left wrist, dropping the back of your shoulder towards your mat. Gently come back up to tabletop. This time on the left side, so inhaling, twisting out to the left by raising your left arm towards the sky. Exhale, release, sliding your left arm behind your right wrist. Inhale, pressing into that right hand and twisting out to the left. Exhale, release, sliding that left arm behind your right wrist, dropping the back of your shoulder towards your mat. And gently come back up to tabletop. From here, extended child's pose, joining your big toes on your mat. Sit your bum towards your heels and reach your arms out ahead, melting your chest and forehead towards your mat. Take 5 deep breaths here. On your inhales, feeling your breath rise from the base of your spine, up your back towards your neck. On your exhales, feel the breath fall from your neck towards the base of your spine. Breathing deeply. Gently make your way back up to tabletop. From tabletop, tuck your toes, press into your hands and lift your hips, coming into downward facing dog. You can pedal your feet here to stretch your calves and your hamstrings. Gently easing into the first downward dog of class. Gently walk your feet towards your hands at the front of your mat, keeping your knees bent, Fold your upper body over your knees, allowing your belly to rest on your thighs, allowing your elbows and the crown of your head to become heavy. Breathing deeply. Inhale, pressing into your feet, and make your way to mountain pose at the front of your mat. Sun salutation A. Connect to your breath. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, fold forward over your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, palms on your shins, lengthen your spine. Exhale, palms down, step or jump your feet back. Bending your elbows, lowering your body towards the ground. Inhale, opening your chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take 5 deep breaths here. Distributing the weight evenly between your arms and your legs. Lifting your sit bones towards the ceiling. Relaxing your neck. Looking between your palms. Inhale, step your feet forward to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, palms on your shins, opening your chest. Exhale, fold forward over your knees. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, release. Take a deep breath. Second round of sun salutation A. Inhale, raise your arms, joining your palms, looking toward your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward over your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening your spine, opening your chest. Exhale, palms down. You can step or jump your feet back. Bending your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, opening your chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. 5 deep breaths here. Remaining strong in your shoulders. Lifting your hips. Breathing deeply. Looking between your palms. Inhale, stepping your feet forward. Halfway lift. Palms on your shins. Opening your chest. Exhale, fold forward over your knees. Inhale, raise your arms, joining your palms above your head, looking towards your thumbs. Exhale, release. Take a deep breath. Sun salutation B. Inhale, bend your knees, raising your arms. Exhale, fold forward over your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening your spine, opening your chest. Exhale, palms down. You can step or jump your feet back. Bending your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, opening your chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot between your palms. Your right ankle and knee is in line. Your left leg is straight and engaged. Raising your arms, warrior one. Rounding down into both your feet. Reaching out through your fingertips. Exhale, release, framing your right foot with your hands. Step your right foot back. Bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, opening your chest. Upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot between your palms. Keep your right leg straight and engaged. Raising your arms, warrior one. Breathing deeply. Exhale, release. Framing your left foot with your hands. Step your left foot back. Bending your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, opening your chest. Upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. 5 deep breaths here. Making sure your weight is even between your arms and your legs. Grounding down into both hands and equally into both feet. Breathing deeply. Inhale, step your feet forward to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, lengthening your spine, opening your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend your knees, raising your arms. Exhale, release. Take a deep breath. Moving into the standing asanas. So you can step your feet wide apart on your mat. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Turning your right foot out 90 degrees, turning your left foot slightly in. Raise your arms to shoulder level. Inhale, lean out to your right hand side. Exhale, folding over your right knee, placing your hand on your knee, shin or ankle, and raising your left arm towards the sky. Looking towards your left thumb. Feeling the grounding of both your feet. Feeling length in your spine. Breathing deeply. Inhale, gently come up, turning your right heel in. Take a deep breath. Repeating on the left side, so turning your left foot out 90 degrees, Turning your right foot slightly in, raising your arms to shoulder level. Inhale, leaning out to your left hand side, and exhale, folding over your left knee, placing your hand on your knee, shin, or ankle, raising your right arm towards the sky. You can look towards your right thumb. Breathe deeply. Remaining strong in the legs. Energy through the crown of your head. One more deep breath. Inhale, gently come up, turning your left heel in. Side angle pose. Turn your right foot out 90 degrees. Bending into your right knee, so your ankle and knee is in line. Placing your right forearm on top of your right knee. Inhaling to raise your left arm over your head. Opening your chest towards the sky. Grounding down into both your feet. Reaching out through your fingertips. Keeping your chest open. Breathing deeply into your side body. Inhale, gently come up, turning your right heel in. Turning your left foot out 90 degrees. Bending into your left knee, so your ankle and knee is in line. Placing your left forearm on top of your left knee. Inhaling to raise your right arm over your head. Opening your chest towards the sky. Grounding down into both your feet. Feeling strong in the legs. Breathe deeply. Inhale, gently come up, turning your left heel in. Warrior two pose, turning your right foot out 90 degrees. Bending into your right knee, so your ankle and knee is in line. Have your right knee tracking towards the baby toe side of your right foot. Inhaling to raising your arms to shoulder level. Turn your head to focus your gaze over your right middle finger. Keeping your chest open, softening the tops of your shoulders. Breathing deeply. One more deep breath. Inhale, gently come up, turning your right heel in. On the left side, turning your left foot out 90 degrees. Bending into your left knee. Raising your arms to shoulder level. Turning your head to focus your gaze over your left middle finger. Remaining strong in the legs. Reaching out through your fingertips. Keeping your chest open. Inhale, gently come up, turning your left heel in. And you can join your feet together on your mat. Moving into tree pose. So starting with the right side, grounding down into your right foot, turning your left foot out 90 degrees. Feeling grounding in that right leg, lift your left foot off the floor, placing your foot as high up your right leg as possible, allowing your left hip to open out. You can have your hands together at heart center or raise your arms over your head. Breathe deeply here, remaining strong in that right leg. Deep breaths. Exhale, release, closing your left hip, extending your left leg. We'll repeat that on the other side. So turning your right foot out, grounding down into that left leg, and lifting that right foot off your mat, placing your foot as high up your left leg as possible, allowing your right hip to open out. You can have your hands together at heart center or raise your arms over your head. Breathe deeply. Standing tall. One more deep breath. Exhale, release. Dropping your hands, closing your hip, extending your right leg. And you can make your way to the front of your mat. Take a couple of deep breaths. Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, bend your knees, raising your arms. Press your knees together and reach out through your fingertips. Breathe deeply. One more deep breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Palms on your shins, opening your chest. Exhale, palms down. You can step or jump your feet back. Bending your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, opening your chest, upward dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot between your palms. Your right ankle and knee is in line. Your left leg is straight and engaged. Moving into warrior one by raising your arms. Grounding down into both your feet. Reaching up through your fingertips. From warrior one, we're going to move into warrior three by shifting the weight into our right leg and lifting our left foot off the floor behind us, hinging from our hips. Breathe deeply. One more deep breath. And on an exhale, slowly release your left foot back to your mat. Frame your right foot. Step your right foot back, lifting your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot between your palms. Your left ankle and knee is in line. Your right leg is straight and engaged. Raising your arms, warrior one. Keeping that right leg engaged. Breathing deeply. Moving into warrior 3 by shifting the weight into your left leg and lifting your right foot off your mat behind you. Taking 3 deep breaths. Exhale, release. Slowly dropping your right leg back to your mat and making your way to extended child's pose. Joining your big toes, shifting your knees out to the edge of your mat. Sit your bum towards your heels. Reach your arms out ahead. Melting your chest and forehead towards your mat. Take 5 deep breaths. We're now going to move into our hips flow. So if you'd like to move into tabletop position, from tabletop, step your right foot between your palms at the front of your mat. Allow your left leg to extend straight out behind you with the top of your left foot and your left knee resting on your mat. Inhale, raise your arms over your head. And on an exhale, sink further down into your hips, coming into a lunge. Keep your chest nice and open. Breathe deeply. There's the option here to lift that left heel towards your left sit bone. If you can, grab the outer edge of your left foot, pulling it towards your left sit bone. Breathing deeply. Gently release with control, dropping that foot back down. Frame your right foot with your hands and slowly begin to lift your hips, walking your hands back towards your hips. By lifting your hips, your right leg will naturally straighten. Flex your toes towards your shin. And you can fold over that right knee. Feeling a nice stretch on your right hamstring. Breathing deeply. Relaxing your forehead and your jaw. Inhaling, bending back into your right knee. We'll move into a twist by joining your hands together at heart center, twisting out to the right by hooking your left elbow across your right knee. Breathe deeply. One more deep breath. Gently frame your right foot and step your right knee back to meet your left knee. We'll repeat that sequence on the other side. Just take a deep breath. Step your left foot forward between your palms at the front of your mat. Allow your right leg to extend straight out behind you. Inhaling to raise your arms above your head, coming into a lunge. Breathe deeply. There's the option here to bend that right knee, drawing your heel towards your sit bone. If it's accessible, you can catch the outer edge of your right foot and sink down into your hips. Breathe deeply. If you can't catch the foot, just focus on trying to draw your heel towards your sit bone. Exhale, release, dropping your right foot back to your mat. Frame your left foot with your hands. Focus on lifting your hips. By lifting your hips, your left leg will naturally straighten as you walk your feet back towards your hips. Flex your toes and fold forward over your left knee, feeling a nice stretch on your left hamstring. Breathe deeply. Relaxing your jaw and your forehead. Inhaling, bending back into your left knee. Moving into a twist by joining your hands together at heart center and twisting out to the left by hooking your right elbow across your left knee. Breathe deeply. One more deep breath. Exhale, release. Framing your left foot and stepping your left knee back to meet your right knee. Take a deep breath. Lizard pose. This time, stepping your right foot outside your right hand at the front of your mat. Again, allowing your left leg to extend straight out behind you. You can remain here on the palms of your hands or drop your elbows towards your mat. Feeling a deep opening in your right hip flexor. Breathe as deeply as possible. Relaxing your jaw, relaxing your forehead. One more deep breath. And gently make your way back to tabletop. Inhale, step your left foot forward outside your left hand at the front of your mat, allowing your right leg to extend straight out behind you. You can remain on the palms of your hands or drop your elbows towards your mat to deepen the stretch. Breathe deeply. The longer your inhales and exhales, the more your mind relaxes and the deeper you can enter into the stretch. Just focus on lengthening your inhales and your exhales. Exhale, release. Gently making your way back to tabletop. Pigeon pose. Stepping your right knee forward and placing your right knee behind your right wrist. Allow your right shin to draw across your mat. Your right foot will be tracking towards your left hip. Allow that left leg to extend straight out behind you. Sit back towards your mat, and from here, fold forward. You can come onto your elbows. You can remain on the palms of your hands, or extend your arms out ahead of you in front of your mat, bringing your chest towards your mat. This is a deep opening to your hip. Breathe deeply. One more deep breath. And gently make your way back to tabletop. Step your left knee forward behind your left wrist, allowing your left shin to track across your mat, extending your right leg straight up behind you. Sit back towards your mat, and you can drop your elbows towards your mat or completely fold forward. Breathe deeply. One more deep breath. Inhale, gently come up, making your way back to tabletop. Moving into our final posture of class, we're going to have a little bit of fun with headstand. So from tabletop, drop both your elbows towards your mat. Interlock your fingers and place the very crown of your head, where your hair grows, into the palms of your hands. This should allow the very top of your head to rest on your mat. Feel the grounding of your head on your mat. And from here, press into your shoulders, press into your elbows, and lift your hips towards the ceiling. Feel strong in the shoulders by pressing your elbows into your mat, and walk your feet as close towards your head as possible. Keeping a nice lift to your hips. Remain strong in the elbows, and take 5 deep breaths. After 5 breaths, walk your feet back and drop your knees, moving into child's pose. From here, moving into the closing Shavasana, rolling on to your backs. You can grab a blanket if you have one close by. It can also be nice to place a sitting room cushion or a pillow underneath your knees. And gently just begin to roll back. Allow your feet to draw towards the edge of your mat. As you gently lie back, allow your arms to come away from your body. Your palms are facing upwards. Gently bring your eyes to close. As you prepare for the most important posture of this evening's class. Relax your toes. The soles of your feet. Your heels. Relax your ankles. Calves. The backs of your knees. Relax your hamstrings. Your hips. Relax each of your fingers and your thumbs. Soften the palms of your hands. Your wrists. Forearms. Elbows. Upper arms. Relax your shoulders. Relax the base of your spine. Work your way up your spine, relaxing each vertebrae. Relax your neck. Relax the back of your head. Relax your jaw. Relax your tongue. Feeling your tongue draw away from the roof of your mouth. Soften your lips. Relax your eyes, feeling them draw towards the back of your head. Soften your eyebrows. Relax the space between your eyebrows. Soften your forehead. Relax every single hair on the top of your head. Relax your entire body, feeling each point where your back body makes contact with your mat. With each exhale, feeling your body become a bit lighter. We will now move into silence for the next few minutes. Choose to relax for these few minutes. With each exhale, allowing your body to become lighter. Bring your awareness back to your body. Wiggling your fingers. Wiggling your toes. Moving your hands and feet. Gently rock your head from side to side. Resting your head back at center. Keeping your legs extended, join your feet together on your mat. Inhaling to raise your arms, getting a full body stretch. Exhale, release. Inhaling, bend both knees and roll over to your right hand side, making a cushion with your hand. Take a couple of deep breaths. Gently keeping your eyes closed, making your way to a comfortable seated position at the front of your mat. Taking a moment to thank yourself for arriving today and over the course of the last 6 weeks. Take a moment just to congratulate yourself and express gratitude to your mind and body for allowing you to practice. Rub your hands together, creating heat, creating energy. Place the palms of your hands over your eyes. Blink your eyes open to the darkness of your palms. Draw your hands away from your eyes to the light. Namaste. Thanks, guys. Thank you.